Okay, let's look at the Mega Man and Powerball. These are the Dster X system for October 2nd week, and a lot of people to updates. We do a short update again, just to let you guys know what happened if you guys missed the other video. And again, be merging Mega Man and Powerball, so we'll be using one grid. So if you like the Dster X system, you can email me for the Dster X system. For Tuesday draw, I'll be using that over the Dster system. And once again, the Mega Man pool is over. Nothing match. The Powerball is over. Nothing match. But we have two Tick 5 free play match. So these two Tick 5 will be roll over. Again, if those money, if we got the money, we'll be using those money for the Mega Man and Powerball as well. So once again, we'll be splitting out until we lose, spreading out the game until we lose all the winnings from the pool. So we're not over yet. That two prize can get us, that two ticket, if you look at the Tick 5, once again, you can get us from around $20 to $500 if we're lucky. So we're not over yet. So that's the reason we get Tick 5, because you need an easy game to even out the hard game. So in case the hard game don't win, you got an easy game to balance it out. So that's why we did last that long for the Tick 5 over the Mega Man. Now for the Mega Man and Powerball, we're going to do the Dster system instead of Dster X system. So for the Dster system, it'll be 18409 978899002 5257 1128 2422002. So this is the Dster system grid for the Mega Man and Powerball. If you guys can see it. So Dster X system for the Mega Man and Powerball. And as you can see, if you look at the Mega Man and Powerball, be sure to watch the full video. Don't skip. If you skip the video, you won't be able to know what's going on in this week's breakdown of the game. And as you can see, this is a Dster system. If you want Dster X system, if you like the Dster X system for Mega Man Powerball, you can email me for that. I'll be glad to send you the Dster X system grid. You can email me at hyper_links@yahoo.com. You can email me if you like the Mega Man Powerball breakdown of the game. We'll be using playable, non-playable numbers, neutral numbers, common denominator numbers, invincible numbers, and the lottery formulas. How many lottery number formulas are there? A couple of them I created. A lottery matrix law of elimination, lottery matrix law of opposite attraction, and lottery matrix of law of repetition mirror numbers. So you need that, and depends on how many draws you want to use of that you can use, because if you use the right draw, it could benefit you by setting up a even pace of the game. Why? Because you're not going to be using the whole 70-69 matrix for both games. So that's why the Dster X system and lottery format is important. How many draws do you want to use? How many draws does it benefit you? And the higher the matrix, the more draws you want to use, because the less the matrix, the less draws you want to use for the secret formula, because your chances of eliminating win number will be higher if you use more draws. So again, if you look at the draw, you have 25 appearing a lot of times in this common denominator. Because why? Because I'm using the one Dster for both games. So this is only the Dster, not the Dster X system. The Dster X system will be created and sent to any people interested in it. We're using the Dster system. It'll be 18409 978 899 002 5257 1128 24220. Dster system will be combining multiple Dster into one. So if you find the secret code to each Dster, where it lands, you're going to use that part as one of your Dster combinations. So for instance, if the code is 1, then we're going to use that code to form parts of each Dster from finding a whole bunch of Dster and then incorporate them to one single Dster using different quadrants that has the code or has the pair or even have the trio. So for this Dster, I might use this part, this part, this part, this part to create the Dster system, to create a part of the Dster system using one part, one quadrant. And then I'm going to roll over to another Dster. I'm going to use another Dster and then use another part of the quadrants and then put it in one of these quadrants and form another part of the Dster system. So you're going to need 4 Dster to combine it into the Dster system. You're going to have to need, you can't use any quadrant, you got to use the right quadrant. You're going to have to need to find the code and the pair for each game and then combine it, because if that is the code for that game and you do not play that code, what's the point of creating code? So you gotta play the code for that game. So if the Dster don't have the code, you cannot use that Dster. That's important. So and just a note, we're gonna have to set up the matrix according to the setup. So from now on, I've only been using this setup for the Dster system by combining 4 Dster, be only using the Dster X setup. I'll be not using 4 quadrant 4s, 4 quadrant 3s, 4 quadrant 1, and 4 quadrant 2. We try to condense it and make it simple, because Dster system is important to us, because Dster system is the right setup, having us a good amount of numbers and still be able to have all the winning numbers inside Dster. So if I use 4 quadrant 4, then it will be too much. Why? Because there's more digit will form more numbers, and it will just create so much number in the Dster system. So be using same matrix, be using 4 different Dsters to form the Dster system. So if you like the Dster system for this week's game, you can email me for that. And as you can see, 52, 25 are one of the common high frequency number in the Dster. So if you want to use the Dster, you can be sure to use this one. So Dster frequency, we have 25 appearing enough times, 25, 52, highest number in Dster. So we have the highest number in Dster, 25 and 52. So again, I've been telling you 18 and 67 was the common denominator, and 18 what was the 1467 was common denominator. Again, 1467 common denominator. Let's show you everybody 1467. 1467. So for last week's common denominator, we're gonna have to show everybody what the common denominator is. Last week, both Mega and Powerball common denom was, sorry about that, 14 and 67. So who knew that 14 and 67 was a common denominator? And again, skipping the first invincible number for most of the game. So again, so once again, they skipped it. They skipped it, the first invincible numbers for most of the draw last week. So last week, the first invincible number was skipped, and they pulled more for the high numbers. So they were not first invincible number. So you're gonna have to follow the chart and you're gonna see which of the chart these numbers match. So for instance, 9, 38, 47, 49, and 68, you're gonna have to see where the first invincible numbers are, and where the second invincible numbers are, where the third invincible numbers are, where the fourth invincible numbers are, and match that to the chart. If none of those match, you're gonna see why that draw was so complex. So if you match the first invincible number, second, third, fourth, and fifth invincible number, you can see how good the chart is. Because the chart will tell you where the number stands in each position of the ball. So, for instance, 38 might be in the third position, might be in the fourth position. You're gonna need the chart to rule out, or it might not be in the third ball chart. It might not be in the fourth ball chart. It might be nowhere in the invincible number chart. You can follow the rule. If it's not in the invincible number chart, then that ball has less chance of coming out. You do not want to play them. So you need the invincible number chart to hit that jackpot. So, and again, the blue box has 3 blue box that we'll be using. I'll try not to use the other 3. The blue box, set up the numbers in the blue box. And as you can see, for instance, 01, 02, 03, so digit 3 is not in the Dster. So for instance, since digit 3 is not in the Dster, you're going to lose numbers like 10, 03, 13, 23, 33, 43, 53, 63, and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. You're going to lose all those numbers. Now, since I'm not using the Dster system, so it wouldn't matter to me because I'm going to find a way to make back the digit 3s from the other 4 Dsters. So from all the other 4 Dsters using the other 3 quadrants. So it wouldn't matter if I'm not using the Dster system for this week's draw. I'm using Dster system, and so if you think that you need the 3 back, maybe you could put 3 over here. Who knows? Or maybe you can put the 3 right in this blue box, or you can even put the 3 in this blue box to form winning combination. But you still need a breakdown and the chart to tell you where you need to put back your numbers. Without the chart, you just randomly play numbers. So that's why that the blue box is important. If the numbers are not in the Dster, you need the blue box to bail you out. And most of the time, I've been proving to you from time to time, blue box will hit. So once again, if you like my video, please subscribe, and you can email me at hyper_links at yahoo.com for any game prediction or requests.